All right. Good morning and welcome to the second OTT.X online live, keeping our community together to collaborate, to communicate, and to exchange knowledge and ideas. Similar to our first online live a couple months ago, over today and tomorrow we'll again host a conference program of presentations and panels, as well as discussion groups. In addition, tomorrow morning we'll be celebrating the heroes of our industry, the heroes of OTT.X. And we've added virtual happy hours to the close of each day so we can get together as friends and as colleagues and chat and kibitz about the industry and about life. While it really sucks dealing with the effects of the pandemic and living and working with the necessary constraints to keep ourselves and our families and our friends healthy, and it sucks living with the fear that our friends and our neighbors or ourselves could be the next impacted, we're finding ways as a trade association to make the best of it. Although no one misses getting together with friends and colleagues in person more than me, we're learning that though not a substitute, virtual interactivity isn't so bad. In fact, I think most of us have found that it's not only enabled us to stay close with our nearby friends, neighbors, and colleagues online, but it's allowed us to connect even more frequently and more effectively with our friends, family, and colleagues across the country and around the globe. At OTT.X, we've really stepped up our calendar. This is our second online live two-day conference over the past 3 months. We continue to host webinars on the first and third Wednesday of each month, and we've added some additional webinars on alternating Wednesdays. We've hosted our first virtual salon last month, and it was successful at bringing together a group from both coasts over cocktails and coffee. Our first Leadership Development Foundation Summit will be held next month with a really different program for us, focusing on building tomorrow's leaders. Check out the program at www.OTTXLDFsummit.org. We have roundtables on the calendar for late October, and we have our annual Pipeline Conference on the calendar this year on December 10th. And we'll be presenting our first annual OTT.X Impact Awards at that conference. And our annual OTT.X Summit, Market and Conference and more, originally scheduled to be held starting today in person at the Skirball, is now scheduled for September 1st through 3rd. Back in January, Eric Opeka, the summit chair, and I were talking about whether we'd have to cancel the event or consider doing it online. And my exact words were, if we're still dealing with COVID in July, we have problems much bigger than our conference. Unfortunately, that statement couldn't be more true. In fact, our conference isn't much of a problem at all. I'm really excited about how it's shaping up. We acquired a professional online software platform that'll give us and give you a lot more functionality, and we'll be able to offer an event virtually that has nearly every element that you'd have in an in-person conference. Plus, we get the benefit of being able to draw an audience more easily from around the country and around the globe, and to have greater attendance from within each of our member companies. We have a great conference program and terrific speakers already announced, and you can see it on our website. We're working on our workshops now. We'll have the equivalent of a trade show floor with booths open and virtually manned a few hours a day, and we'll have private meeting rooms for one-on-one business meetings. We'll have a virtual room for companies that want to schedule public demos for attendees, and we'll have plenty of fun and networking activities spread through the conference. Registration is open online now at www.OTTXsummit.org, and the conference schedule is there too. Members, thanks to the generosity of our sponsors, attend free. And we have an early bird registration available for non-members with $50 off the registration fee through the end of this week. Speaking of our sponsors, I'd like to thank RightsLine and Sony New Media Solutions for their ongoing support of OTT.X and specifically for their sponsorship of this week's Online Live. Their sponsorship has allowed us to comp all registrations for this conference. With that, let's jump right into today's program. Thanks again for your continued participation and your support, and most importantly, stay safe and stay healthy. Eric, back to you.